If you want to check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We move on to Max's last 2 p.m. spot. Navy Midshipmen, 5-1, 2-0 in the Patriot at Lehigh MountainHawks, 1-1, 1-1 in the Patriot, Stabler Arena in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Navy 3.5-point favorites at FanDuel. That comes with just minus 102 juice. This total at 139.5. We'll start with Navy. They missed a month due to a COVID outbreak. Returned by sweeping a home-and-home over Bucknell. Senior Luke Lair hurt his knee in that last game. First Bucknell, he's done for the season. Last year, he played 22.8 minutes a game. He did not take a step forward this year. He was only playing 12.2 minutes a game. Not a huge loss. They're led by 6-foot senior Cam Davis. 6-foot senior guard Cam Davis averaging 20.5 points per game, hitting 54.4% from the field. Lehigh didn't have a non-conference part of their schedule. Opened up their season with a home-and-home against Lafayette, winning the first and losing the second. They have a real nice guard, big man combo with senior guard Marquez Wilson, who scored 46 points in the 2 games, and 6'11 junior center Nick Lynch, who went for 42 points, 16 boards over those 2 games against Lafayette. So a very small sample size to judge Lehigh, but we have just a man for the job. Maxwell Smart, little Patriot League action. Navy, Lehigh, take it away.
Jim, in some of my darker circles, I'm known as the Patriot League governor, and I govern the Patriot League quite well. I've watched both these teams already a good deal. I think that with Lehigh, this is a team that definitely has some talent. They are well coached. They do play in a system that fits their talents. And let's be completely open about it. They know where to recruit because they go north of the border to get some talent. And if you go to the hoops factory called Canada to get recruits, you know that they're going to play hard. They're going to do what you want. And they're going to be good boys and not get homesick and have to run off back to Canada. Tell you that. When I look at Dominic Parolin, this is a kid that I think is going to very quickly establish himself in this rotation. He is a deadly shooter inside the arc, on the low block, in the paint. And if he gets fouled, which there's a high probability of that happening, he is going to make his free throws. It's a wonderful thing to see a young player make his goddamn free throws, Jim. Because I've lost a lot of hairs, a lot of minutes off my life, and the enjoyment of many cupcakes because of missed free throws. So I'll say this. With this Navy team, they are definitely more seasoned. They've played more games. They just smacked Bucknell, but let's pump the brakes here. Bucknell, they're pretty much relying on Andrew Funk and Paul Newman. And that really doesn't scare me or really give me much confidence. But when I look at Navy going up against Lehigh's guards, this is where I see the advantage. We've seen Cam Davis be fantastic this year, really elevate his scoring, and really have a killer instinct to take more shots where he was more a facilitator and an offensive contributor when they needed a bucket last year. John Carter is the perfect Robin to him. I think with guys like Tyler Nelson and Daniel Deaver, you have capable guys that can get on the glass and play defense. And as far as I'm concerned, the one area that I have issue with is just free throw shooting. But at the end of the game where free throws will matter the most, that's where will be in Cam Davis and John Carter's hand, and that's something that I trust of them. I think that's going to be critical for Navy to be able to lock down this Lehigh duo of Marquez Wilson and Nick Lynch. I think against Lafayette, it's a little easier to score than it is against Navy, but with this Navy team, and maybe that's probably a product of the competition they played, they have been a little more susceptible to giving up points. If Navy is able to get to 70, this game is going over. And regardless of if they get to 70 or not, I still have to look at them in this spot. They're the better defensive team. They have the better capable inside the arc shooting guards. I don't think that this is a team that turns the ball over more than they force you to turn it over. And as far as rim protection, while it definitely is a minus on them, I don't think that with their style of defense and how they pack the paint and make you shoot on the perimeter, that's going to play a factor. So I'm going to take Navy on the spread, and I'm going to take the over in the game, Jim.
Navy is -3.5 at -102 or -3 at -110. What would you prefer?
-3 at -110, please.
The total is at 141 over at Circa and is at 139.5 over at FanDuel. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we are going to take Navy -3, -110 at Circa, and then we're going to switch over to FanDuel for the over 139.5.
Yes, please.
139.5. That's a -115.
-115, eh?
139.5 and -115. Let's see what Bet365 is offering. If maybe we can get. No, they're not going to put up. No, so it's a 139.5 at -115 or 141 at -110. It's 1.5 difference.
Yeah, I'll have to take the minus. I'll have to take the over 139.5.
Yeah, I get it. All right, Max is doubling up here. The governor of the Patriot League has spoken. Navy -3, -110, and over 139.5 at -115 over at FanDuel, and we move on. 3 p.m.
Jim,
Yeah.
sorry, before we move on, I also wanted to let you in on another secret.
Okay.
I'm also the governor of Popeye's Chicken. It hasn't been announced yet. They haven't signed the contract and given me my chicken restaurant and my card for free chicken at any time of day, but it's coming. It's in the mail.
You know,
I check the mailbox every day.
The Popeyes opened up, here in our neighborhood on Queen Street, but then they've opened up a second Popeyes right in front of where your building was, where you lived, on Dufferin, King and Dufferin. A second Popeyes. My heart breaks thinking that you would have been living just a few feet from Popeye's Chicken.
Well, it's actually probably a good thing because my pants are probably saying thank God, because I would have put on 25, maybe 30 pounds of chicken tender weight while I cap these games, watch these games, and make money for some people on some of these games.
Oh, you've been making money for us, Max. You've been making money for us. Okay.